Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 3. I'm calling this my marathon day for cracking the attachment code. Throughout the day today, I'll be providing live videos talking about later trauma, deeper wounds. Has your ever have you let me ask you a question. Has your child ever pushed you away, then desperately clung to you hours later? I know it has. It's happened to my wife and I early on and still happens today with our children and their adults. They wear emotional armor so thick you can't reach them. And I'm sure that sounds familiar to you as well. Again, this is episode 3 of Cracking the Attachment Code, and I'm Dr. Shoemaker, also known as Dr. Rad, the Attachment Code Breaker. Again, later trauma doesn't just wound, it forces kids to build identity armor and ride emotional boomerangs. Today, we name every piece of that armor and show you exactly how to gently remove it without triggering another explosion. And I'm sure you have experienced many explosions. Snapped, shifted, solid. Parents, you are not failing. You are exactly the secure base this child needs. And today, you learn how to become it. Parents, listen close. That armor isn't attitude, it's survival math. After the trust delete, the train does the only thing it can. It builds armor. So no one can ever hurt them that badly again. Then it rides the emotional boomerang. Push you away so you can't leave first. Then yank you back because being alone feels like death. Crack it. Often I explain this in a different way when I'm working with my prospective adoptive parents or adopted parents. It's kind of like when you're in high school or you're a young adult, and I'd even know some older adults that, they've got that special person in their life, that boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's almost like too good to be true. And they get the mentality of, I better break up with them before they break up with me. That's that armor. We're going to name every piece of that armor so you can see for what it is. Not disrespect, not personality disorder. I don't know how many times I've heard kids referred to having a personality disorder. Oh, they're bipolar, they're schizophrenic, they're having teen drama. No, it's late trauma protection. Here are some 7 pieces I see all the time The "I don't care" shield. Have you ever went up to a child and say, "Hey, we care for you. We love you." And they respond, "I don't care." We have the rage mask. When we see things as being, gosh, kinda like the old cliche, "Don't cry over spilt milk," instead of spilling the milk, cleaning it up, a full emotional meltdown, the emotional numbness cloak, the perfectionist helmet, the sarcasm sword, the isolation fortress. The child goes to the room, isolates himself, stays there all day and all night. The fake it until you make it visor. Shift it. The science is crystal clear. Later betrayal after trust has formed hijacks the identity formation window. The child's brain literally rewrites who I am around the new rule: people who love me can destroy me. So they armor up. The boomerang is the nervous system's desperate attempt to test safety without risking full vulnerability. In my 223 child study, 78% of later trauma kids developed at least 4 of these armor pieces within 6 months of the betrayal event. Early trauma kids showed different patterns. They never armored because they never trusted enough to lose it. Later trauma is unique. And this doesn't just go for the caregivers, the adoptive parents. This also pertains to therapists out there that work with a child for 3 months and then say goodbye, or 6 months after the adoptive parent or caregiver doesn't see any progress out of the child and then switches to another therapist. All you're doing is reinforcing that armor. So we have to own it. Let me shoot. Let me just not show you, but tell you about 2 families who cracked their child's armor. Again, confidentiality. I use um, fake names to describe these families. First, the Park family. 14-year-old Alex built the full rage mask and isolation fortress after his parents' bitter divorce at age 11. He'd scream, "I hate this family," then sneak into mom's room at 3 a.m. just to make sure she was still breathing. We didn't fight the armor. We honored it. We used the armor removal protocol. One honest sentence a day. I see your armor is on. It makes sense. I'm still here. When you're ready to take one piece off, 6 weeks later, Alex said, I'm scared you'll pick him over me. Does that sound familiar? Armor cracked. Boomerang slowed. Second family, a 12-year-old Zoe, after her mom's cancer diagnosis and long hospital stay. She wore the perfectionist helmet and sarcasm sword like second skin. Straight A's by day, cutting remarks by night. Dad thought he was losing her. We taught him the boomerang reset when she pushed away. He stayed steady and named the pattern without shame. Today, Zoe hugs her dad unprompted and says, I know you're not going anywhere. Parents, you're not the enemy, and I know sometimes you feel like you are. You are the safe hands that can help remove the armor without another explosion. Your next move, this week only, pick one piece of armor you see most often. Name it out loud with compassion the next time it shows up. I see the rage mask is on. You're protecting your heart. I'm not going anywhere. Now, don't expect it to happen right away, because what's going to happen is that child is going to think, what are they up to? Believe me, you have to practice this with consistency. Practice the 30-second boomerang reset. When they push, breathe, stay physically close, if safe, and say, push all you need. I'm steady. And don't forget, to download my free 7 pieces armor map from my Substack to map your child's exact pattern. You'll see the exit ramps immediately. When you're there, join the private parent community. Real families sharing armor removal wins every single day. It's called the Dr. Rad's Adoptive Parent Attachment Lab. Real families, again, sharing armor every single day. Share this episode with the parent who keeps texting you, I don't know what to do anymore. Subscribe. Keep your notifications on. The code is cracking. Armor is coming off. Boomerangs are slowing down. Families are shifting. Kids are becoming solid. Again, crack it, shift it, own it. Snapped, shifted, solid. I'm Dr. Shoemaker, Dr. Rad, the Attachment Codebreaker. Episode 4 is next, and it's for every teacher and case manager who's watched a good kid fall apart in class after a family change. You do not want to miss the teacher hug hacks. I'll see you there. Until then, you are the secure base. Start removing armor with love today. Thank you, and stay tuned.